Drafting with Numot. Hey friends, Kenji back for another edition of Drafting with Numot. Guilds of Ravnica style. We got our pack here, so let's just jump right in. We have a bunch of powerful cards. I don't actually think the rare is the best card in the pack, although it is a powerful one. Golgari often not the guild that you want to go down. But look at these uncommons. We have Beacon Bolt, House Guild Mage, Status Statue. Then for commons we have Artful Takedown, Hypothesizal. Yeah, this is a powerful pack for sure. The awkward thing is that we have 2 Izzet cards, 2 Dimir cards, and 2 Golgari cards, so kind of weird direction. I think the strongest card is Beacon Bolt, but it does require some workaround to make it really tick. I think I might actually take like the House Guild Mage here over one of these removal spells, but that seems a little bit crazy. Beacon Bolt's just a solid 2 for 1. It does require a little bit of work, but it's definitely something that I think you want to take. Follow that up, we have a Sonic Assault, Capture Sphere, and a Guild Mage's Forum. I kind of want to just cut off the Izzet cards pretty hard at this point. Like, there's not really a card that stands out, especially in a different color. Like, Capture Sphere is fine, but that's already playing blue, so it's not a huge issue. I'm also interested in taking the Guild Mage's Forum. It's one of these 2 cards here. We could stick with the Sonic Assault, which is obviously good with the Beacon Bolt, and just very good in like the aggressive Izzet decks. But I think the Forum pays dividends, so let's take that. And it looks like probably is going to be a Gatekeeper Gargoyle here. Had I taken one of the Golgari cards, Swarm Guild Mage would be a great follow-up, but Gargoyle is a really solid one. I'm not sure why the Guild Mage's Forum isn't a gate, as basically all the other lands are, even the Gateway Plaza, but I'll take the Gargoyle. That's another pretty big signal here for us. A Conclave Cavalier 4th pick. This is just one of the best uncommons in the set. We could also do something a little cute and take the Guild Summit, card I've always wanted to build around but never really had a good spot to do so. Izzet Guildgate, Notion Rain. I think the 4th pick, Conclave Cavalier, is going to be my choice, though. Okay. This pack's kind of interesting. There's another Capture Sphere here. Nothing really in green and white that stands out, so I'm fine taking the removal. Looks like we might not be the Conclave Cavalier deck after all, but I think at 4th pick, it's just too hard to pass. I mean, maybe we see some Centaur Peacekeepers again and some other green-white cards, so I think it was a correct choice. This is one of the reasons I don't really like this draft format. You're kind of pushed into, one of 5 different directions, right? You can do Izzet, Selesnya, Golgari, Dimir, etc., etc. And obviously there's room for splashing and whatnot, but it just feels like you're drafting the same stuff over and over again. But we'll have to see as we get some non-exciting cards in this pack. Could take the Generous Stray. I do think that card is good in the green decks, whether it be Golgari or Selesnya. There's also like a 2/2 for 2 with Vigilance. Selesnya Guildgate's also fine. For the Izzet deck, we have like the Locket and nothing else. I'll go ahead and take the Stray. See if we can build a green deck. And yeah, another Stray to follow up seems fine as well. We'll put the Beacon Bolt in the sideboard for now. This time passing Invert, Invent, another Guildgate, some other random cards, but I'm really impressed with the Stray. Okay, well, darn. Late Ornery Goblin kind of makes me sad. Another Izzet Locket here. I don't really think we want the Collar or the Demotion. Portcullis Vine is fine, but Ornery Goblin is just the best card there, I think. Kind of hedging on 2 plans here. We have both cards for Izzet and both cards for Selesnya as the Charnel Troll wheels, but we'll just take the Skyline Scout. No surprise that all of the other cards I had pointed out in our initial pack, which this is, didn't wheel. Could also consider the Dimir Guildgate, but we'll keep on plan with this for now. Golgari Lock, or rather Guildgate here, but we'll just take the 2. I'm actually been impressed by the Hitchclaw Recluse, which I think I'm going to take over the Righteous Blow. Righteous Blow is pretty replaceable, and Hitchclaw Recluse blocks basically all the flyers in this format. Alright, some more random cards. We'll take the 2-drop. So we have none of the Convoke creatures yet. I should be pointing out that the Shieldmate is good with the Forum. Right, you can play it on 3 as a 3/3 Vigilance. So we get another Skyline Scout on the wheel. I think Selesnya by far is my least favorite of the drafts, or of the guilds. But if it comes together, it's definitely good, as we get a guild gate here over the Demotion. I think Demotion is better served in the Boros decks for sure. But I have seen it do work in some Selesnya decks. As we open an Assassin's Trophy now. Okay. Well, currently I have the Guildmage's Forum, which can produce black. It's also just a very good splash card. I think we'll take that. We're losing out on, say, a World Soul Colossus and a Parhelion Patrol. Maybe even a Dissident, but I think it's too good to pass the trophy. Plus, it's worth, like, the draft itself. I think this is worth, like, 10 or 11 tickets plus now, so get a little value back. I'm not above taking a money card, one that's obviously very good too. Ooh, and we get another Cavalier. All right, so now it's going to be very, very hard for me to leave from Selesnya because we just have 2 of the best uncommons. Justice Strike in the pack, Notion Rain, some other filler cards, but Cavalier is just clearly the best card. And oh baby, we are getting the rewards now. Very good pack for us again. Another Gatekeeper Gargoyle, Prey Upon, Rosemane Centaur, but Dawn of Hope is just one of the best long game cards. So hard to pass it as we take a Sunholm Stalwart here, which is good with the Generous Stray. A lot of good Golgari going around. There's another good one in the form of Find a Broker. We see a Direct Current and a Wojek Bodyguard. Another Hypothesizzle as well, but I think we're in a good spot. We're seeing a lot of powerful cards in our colors, so I don't mind the direction that we've gone. And truthfully, you know, if I do plan on splashing black, we could just go heavier black. Although it does make the Conclave Cavaliers a little more awkward if we do that. Let's see. So right now we have the 2 Cavaliers and the Shieldmate to go with the Forum, but presumably we'll pick up some more. Guildmage's Forum especially good with the multicolored Selesnya cards with Convoke, so things like that World Soul Colossus and the Rosemane Cavalier that we passed. Since you can Convoke them out anyways, you don't really mind taking the hit on the mana, so to speak. Okay, there's a Integrity Intervention, Selesnya Guildgate, and a Parhelion Patrol. Again, we'll just take the Mentor creature, just like we did in the previous pack. All the Mentor creatures are really good with our Generous Strays, and especially good with their Hitchclaw Recluse. I wouldn't mind picking up some more Hitchclaws. But like I mentioned, I do need the bigger threats too. Currently we only have the Gatekeeper Gargoyle, and I'm not even sure I'm running that with only 1 gate. We're looking for the Siege Worms, the Rosemanes, the World Souls, maybe Arboretum. I'm not huge on Arboretum Elemental. That's the 7/5 hexproof creature, 9 mana Convoke, but might even play that if opportunity arises. Bada boom, bada bing. I was just talking about some of those cards that we wanted, and Rosemane Centaur is right up there. Another Skyline Scout, Selesnya Guildgate, Blow, Arboretum Elemental, but I think the Elemental is not as good as the Centaur, which often comes down on like turns, 4 or 5, even sometimes on 3 if you're really lucky. We don't have any 1-drops right now to really make that possible, but turn 4 Rosemane Centaur often good enough. Oh, we have a disconnect in the draft. That could be why signals are a little bit awkward. It also explains why the draft process is taking a little bit longer than normal. See the timer going down the full amount the last few times here. But through the power of video editors and pausing, I can try to remove as much as that dead time as possible. Really good pickup here. This is 8th pick, Ladev Champion. Not much to say here. I mean, there's some other fine green-white cards, but the Champion is easy. Also another good one with the Forum. I'm just realizing... Wait. That was an 8th pick. That was 7th pick. Okay, so we get an 8th pick Flower and Flourish. Pretty nice. World Soul Colossus Didwheel. That's a good one. Dekvar and Dissident, Selesnya Guildgate, Take Heart. A lot of good cards coming back around here for us. Beautiful, beautiful. Sworn Companion now is not a bad one that we've gotten to 2 Convoke creatures, although Urban Utopia could be fine to splash. Hey, wheeling that Rosemane was absurd. Oof! And a Golgari Guildgate. Oh yeah, this pack is just building, or this deck rather, is just building itself now. Wow, wow, wow. All of the goodies. And we basically have enough playables, and we're going into pack 3. Like, I could just call it good here, and I wouldn't be upset about how the deck looks. So pack 3, we're going to prioritize things like Luminous Bonds. Prey Upon, not so much, but possibly just good removal is, I guess, what we're looking for. Call it the Culprit. I don't really consider good removal, although it is fine. Oakley dokley. Here's pack number 3. We opened another Hypothesis. We could have had like 3 or 4 Hypotheses during the draft, but another good pickup here for us in Flower Flourish, Rosemane Centaur, Hitchclaw Recluse, or even one of the Gateway Plazas if we wanted to. There's also that Prey Upon I was talking about earlier, but I kind of want to just maximize on these like Rosemane Centaurs. But I think the removal is probably the best bet. We did wheel both the important cards that we wanted last time in the last pack, pack 2. So let's take the Prey Upon here. And just wham slam, thank you ma'am, a Conclave Guildmage. Probably the worst of the Guildmages, but it does start taking over the game in a prolonged scenario, and if the opponent doesn't draw some removal, which has happened many a time. Ooh, a Pelt Collector now too. Another Find Broker. There's a Siege Worm as well, but I think we want the Pelt Collector here for sure. How can you not take the rare, right? I think we're probably not running the Gatekeeper, and I'm a little bit hesitant on running the Assassin's Trophy. We do have the removal, or rather the fixing for the removal, but it just feels so much better if I don't. We'll see, though. I mean, it's possible that we pick up, excuse me, 2 or 3 more Guildgates in this pack, and it's something that we end up playing, but hey, an Affectionate Indrik, Healer's Hawk, Parhelion Patrol. How good is the Indrik here? Because I'm almost debating taking like the Healer's Hawk. Just because we want to have a lower curve. But I guess 1 Indrik's probably worth it here. Okay, there's another Gatekeeper. But at this point, I'm looking at the Hitchclaw versus the Golgari Guildgate. I think I like cutting like the Sworn Companions. Then we can start cutting things like the 10th District Guide. Spider just seems good. Ooh, as does a Gird for Battle. Nice. Okay, another Selesnya Guildgate here for us. And probably cutting like the Skyline Scout number 3. This is looking like a great Selesnya deck. I didn't see any Luminous Bonds, but we do have some removal. And we wield the Siege Worm too. Amazing. No, this is 8th pick. Oh, 8th pick Siege Worm. Nice. Oh, now I'm wondering what I'm supposed to cut. I guess I could run 16 lands. Like everything but the Indrik is Convoke. Maybe that's a little too greedy though. It's also possible I can just cut a Hitchclaw Recluse since we don't actually have that many Mentor creatures. And we can always bring it in from the sideboard. Wow, another Rosemane. Holy moly. Okay, you know what? I think we're actually going to cut the Indrik now. And I think we want to put in some more cheap creatures again. I think the Sworn Companions just got a lot better. Because look at our top end. I think we can run 16 lands here. We have 3 Rosemane, World Soul, and a Siege Worm, so we want the early creatures. The only reason I would run 17 lands is because we have like Dawn of Hope, but we have the Flower as well, and I think we might even wield the second Flower if we're super lucky. I think that pack was the one with Flower in it. So, maybe not, but whatever. In this deck, our cheap creatures are effectively lands. Yeah, I love it. This looks good. We're just going to hopefully run over the opponents way too quick. And the Healer's Hawk. I'm probably playing that, honestly. I don't know what I'm cutting for it, but I'm running it. As we get some last few pickups here. Maybe I can cut a Stray? Like, look at my creatures. This is just so good. Flower over there, too. I like the pump effect, but yeah, I'm just not sure. I need to make like one cut and then I'm happy. Perhaps I can cut the Hitchclaw Recluse and just bring in flyer protection after board. I think that's probably okay. This looks like a really good Selesnya deck, though. Alright, so 2 Selesnya Guild Gates, the Forum, and then let's chop it down the middle. 7 and 6. Yeah, it looks like we want a little more white. We have more white early on anyways. Alright, yeah, so let's submit this, and let's go to round 1 of this competitive Guilds of Ravnica draft. Stay tuned. Here we are for round 1 with our Selesnya deck in this Guilds of Ravnica draft. We're going to be on the play, and this hand's a little bit slow, but it's a keeper. Obviously not having one of our 1-drops, or especially our 2-drops, is a little bit awkward, but I don't think you can mulligan this type of hand. It's just a little bit too greedy to do so. Okay, Ledev Champion, not a bad draw. So what it looks like is going to happen is we're going to play a turn 3 Generous Stray, turn 4 Ledev Champion as a 3/3 off the Guildmage's Forum. Opponent starts on Plains. Let's play little kitty cat. And we're probably going to make a pretty big World Soul Colossus here in the very near future. Ooh, I could also play out the Rosemane Centaur this turn. Yeah, I think we're going to just have to do that. Turn 4/4/4 versus Boros is just too good. And this sets up next turn where I can Ledev Champion plus Prey Upon. So they play a Hammer Dropper. That is a big card. Okay, let's offer the trade. More than happy to take it. If we trade for the Mentor here. Alright, they did not block. So I can World Soul Colossus as a, let's see, as a 5/5. That's probably not good enough. I don't think I want to Prey Upon just yet. Not the Hammer Dropper anyways. So let's Ledev Champion. Oops, tapped an extra white for that. Oh well. This is a little bit risky, as leaving the Hammer Dropper on the battlefield, you can end up taking a lot of damage as a result, but I think this is okay. They're just attacking with the Scout, that's great. So that must mean they're giving it a fly-in. Yes, we'll take. Pass. Interesting. Alright, let's go to combat. And I think we're going to attack with the Centaur and the Champion. There's nothing they should be casting at begin combat unless they have like a Justice Strike, but that's going to kill my dude anyways. We'll tap the full amount here. This is going to kind of bait them into trading with the Ledev champion, which is what I want them to do. If they don't trade, that's good for us too. Then they're just going to probably die next turn. Interesting. They didn't do anything. So it must be Justice Strike here. No? No Justice Strike even. Huh. No, I'm not quite sure what's going on. I think we'll just play out another 4/4. Three mana, end of turn. Is this risk factor? Yeah, I'm gonna go to 14. It's super unlikely they can add 7 damage here. Like even Cosmotronic Wave plus, say, Gird is 10-ish damage. Because the Hammer Dropper would mentor on the Skyline Scout. I will have to block, though, if they attack. I don't want to die to Inescapable Blaze. Swath Cutter Giant. Alright. That's not an issue. As we draw another Rosemane. So, can I win this turn? If I play Skyline Scout and fight the Hammer Dropper, they go block, block. No, they don't die. Okay. I do need to clear off their board somewhat, though. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suppose I could just 2 for 2 myself as well. Interesting. I could also play Rosemane Centaur out as a 5/5 and fight the Swath Cutter. Actually, yeah, I think that's the best play. So what we're going to do here is we are going to convoke out the Rosemane as a 5/5, fight the Swath Cutter so it trades, and now they have to block 2 creatures here because they can't just block 1, otherwise they take lethal. So we're going to trade with the Hammer Dropper, eat their Skyline Scout, put them down to 3, and then we'll be left with 3 creatures. Alright, pretty good. This was a nice curve out here for us. It's possible on the previous turn I could have just made the World Soul Colossus a 5/5 by not tapping the Generous Stray to my Ledev champion, but ended up working. This is a matchup where I think the Hitchclaw Recluses could also be good. But it looks like they were playing a little bit bigger Boros, so maybe we can just run it back. Game 2 versus Boros in round 1 of this Guild Pact, or rather, Guilds of Ravnica draft. Got a pretty nice one. Conclave Cavalier is generally going to be pretty hard for the Boros deck to deal with. Of course, they have Luminous Bonds and maybe even Demotion, but damage-wise, it's just going to be very hard to beat. Turn 1 Healer's Hawk from them, though. Pretty annoying. We do have a good curve. 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. Be really bad if they have like a Maniacal Rage that they can enchant their Healer's Hawk with this turn. Uh-oh, pre-combat. Ah, it's just a fresh-faced recruit. Alright, that's not that bad. Another guild gate the draw for us. Well, we might have a problem if they just play like a Wojak bodyguard this turn. But if I'm just taking 3, that's not too bad. Take 3, they pass after attacks. Alright, so I'm at 16 now. No plays, that's good. Okay. Let's attack for 2. And then post-combat Generous Stray. We have a bunch of lines we can do next turn. Shieldmate into Rosemane Centaur seems pretty good. Take another hit for 3 here. No plays. Ooh, Healer's Hawk too. Wow, so we can go Healer's Hawk into Shieldmate into Rosemane. Or if they try to respond with a burn spell, I could always Pax Favor. They're thinking about something. Nice, they didn't. Alright, so let's go green, white, 1, 2, 3. Not bad. Okay, no Justice Strike end of turn's good. If they attack with the fresh faced, I'll go ahead and block, make them use their trick. Could be a Righteous Blow since they get first strike, could be a Sure Strike, could be the Take Heart. Alright, looks like it is the Take Heart. But if that's their only play, that's awesome for us. We get to bash in with everything of our own. Play out a little Cavalier. And say, show me what you got. One, two, three, 4, 5. Barging Sergeant, okay. Not very good versus my creatures currently. So now we get to attack with just, well, everything but the Hawk, actually. That's pretty good. So we give our Skyline Scout flying. They take it. So I'm going to go to 13. Is it worth it for me to Pax Favor my flyer this turn? I think it is. Just to gain that extra life. Being at 16 versus 13 seems somewhat relevant. Also, I'm just impatient. I like our draw. 6 lands, 7 creatures actually, and then 1 pump. I guess if the shoe fits. What can they feasibly have here? So Cosmotronic Wave plus a pump is only 10 damage. Yeah, I just don't even know. Like next turn our Sunhome is going to mentor on top of our Healer's Hawk, make it a 2/2. Who knows? Alright, played a land. They did have a Cosmotronic Wave, so that's going to kill my Hawk and my Scout. It looks like they're going to attack in for 6, gaining 2 life. Alright. Well, I still get to attack in with all of my creatures here, and they're going to fall down to 1, as the Sunhome is going to make our Stray a 2-power creature. I guess they could go down to 3 if they want to chump the Conclave. But they do have to block here. That creature has first strike. Do they have another pump effect? They can't do this though, because if they use the last card in their hand and it's a pump, then they don't get to like top deck another Cosmotronic Wave to kill me. Oh, yeah, it was though. They used Integrity Intervention. Okay. So I fall down to 8, they go back up to 3. Again, we get to bash them with everything, so they have to double block. Barring any trick in their hand. Alright, so trade, but I'm going to get 2 2/2s. And I'm actually just going to hold on to the Conclave Guildmage in case they have like Deafening Clarion. It's one of the few cards they could have to bring them back in the game here, I think. Inspiring Unicorn, so they're going to have to pass. And we can play a Pelt Collector, sure. Because we're going to be doing some trading here, so our Pelt Collector might as well grow a little bit bigger. But still, I'm going to hold on to the Guildmage. Notably, if I had played the Guildmage last turn, we would have won this turn, but seems pretty hard to lose from this position. Alright, and we managed to win that one, 2-0. Let's go to the next round. Here's round 2 of our Guilds of Ravnica draft with our Selesnya deck. We're going to play first. Ooh, and this is a close keep. This is a real close keep. You know what? I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. 1 land, and I think we're in pretty good shape, even if it is a forest. But ideally we draw 2 lands in a row. Obviously this is very, very greedy, but I think it pays off. Casually drawing a 7-drop. We can fall behind like a turn or 2 though, and not be in a terrible spot because of the Convoke. Beautiful. All right. They played a Sunhome. Pretty annoying. 2/2 first striker. Into a, what is this? 2 mana. Skyline Scout. All right, that's not that bad. No attacks, that's good. Pax Favor is not a bad one. I think we're going to gird both of our creatures here and just attack with the Vigilance creature. Because if I just attack with the Vigilance, then I can hold up Pax Favor. Okay, I'm not going to do anything because they're going to have a Take Heart here. And we are going to get them. Surprise! Oh, love the Convoke on that card. Got him. Oh, and they just scoop! Wow, wow, wow. I mean, it looks like they might have missed a color and some lands as well, so nice. Good stuff. Again, another matchup where Hitchcall Recluse could be good. It's not great versus Mentor creatures, but it's good with Mentor creatures, and we saw like the Skyline Scout. So I think on the draw, I'm going to take out one of my scouts and bring in maybe one spider. Let's run it like that. Alright, they are on the play this time, and our hand's really slow, but it's powerful. Looks like they went down to a mulligan to 6. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a nice little Selesnya mirror match. So we're just looking for any creature on turn 2 or turn 3, ideally. Creature on turn 2 or turn 3 will let us have a turn 4 Rosemane. I think we hold the flower since we already have so many lands in our hand. Well, I said they were going to be Selesnya, but they also played a mountain, so 3 color of some variety. No plays is good. Any creature here would be nice. No, another land. Alright. Our first play of the game being Conclave Cavalier is not great, but it is a very potent card, and they haven't put much pressure on me right now, so. Do they have a Gird? Oh, they do, okay. Well, this is where that spider would be very good, too. So we're going to fall down to 15 here. There's the Guild Mage's Forum, but can't afford to wait a turn at this point. Just got to run out the 4/4. What they might do is just attack with their both their scouts and hit me for 6 in the air. Yeah, it looks like that's what they're doing. So we're going to fall down to 9. We do get to prey upon one of their skylines, but pretty awkward for me. Alright, so we attack for 4. Convoke out the Rosemane, and then prey upon one of the flyers. The nice thing is they have to pay 2 mana every turn to give the Skyline Scout flying if they want to try to get super aggro. Which, I mean, it looks like they're trying to do. But we have a pretty fast clock of our own, it must be said. Best draw is like, I think best draw for us is like Generous Stray into the Hitchclaw Spider, which not only gives us 2 creatures, but one of them can block the flyer as well, which sets up nicely for the Flourish we have in our hand. They might be just doing some mental math here, seeing if they can race my Skyline, or seeing if their Skyline Scout can race me. 5 mana, okay. So it looks like they're not going to... Ooh, do they have another Gird? Oh my. Okay, well I'm going to block the Scout this turn if they attack with it. Absolutely trade away with that thing, because I need to get rid of the flyer now. Or at least the potential flyer. So I'm going to fall down to 4, but they have no cards left in their hand, so any creature is a good draw. Nice. Another Rosemane's beautiful. We also get to convoke, or rather, not convoke, but make it a 5/5. Bash in, put them to 12. And if they just draw a land next turn, I get to flourish and make them chump with their Barging Sergeant. Skyline Scout, okay. That's their third scout. So now we flourish. And this forces them to block with at least one of their creatures, which is what we need to do. So I think what happens here is that they chump with their Barging Sergeant and they hope to hit either a burn spell or another pump spell to kill me in the air. Another creature would also kill me. So I need them to draw a land here. Because if they draw a creature that costs 4 or less, I should say, they can give the Skyline Scout flying. Oh, they did! They drew a take heart! Ay, ay, ay. Nasty draw. Well, sometimes they top deck. Yeah, they had nothing in their hand and they drew the flyer plus pump. Oof, brutal. But I suppose that's what happened when I keep a hand that doesn't do anything until turn 4. Alright, so let's bring in that secondary Hitchclaw Recluse. Take out another Skyline Scout, I think. I still don't want the Indrik. We're going to be the beatdown, or at least we're going to try to be the beatdown. So, let's play and let's win. Looks like a decent hand. Turn 1 Guildgate, turn 2 Shieldmate. Hopefully draw something for turn 3. Oh, Pelt Collector now. No, I still think we run out the Shieldmate here. Because the Pelt Collector gets the same growth from the Shieldmate as it does the Parhelion anyways. 2/2 first strike. That's not fair. Alright, Pelt Collector pass. I think next turn we probably still just run out the Rosemane, even though we lose out on the extra growth from the Pelt Collector. Ooh, double Sunhome is nice. Jeez. And a Gird, maybe? Alright. That could be a problem. Most certainly. Need to find like our Prey Upon or something. I mean, the 4/4 is good enough if they don't have anything, but that seems like high hopes. 3 mana. They have a Bonds, maybe? Nope, just a Sworn Companions. Okay, that's not that bad. But given that they're playing red, Cosmotronic Wave is something that, you know, I'm wary of as well. So we draw another land. Alright, so let's just make a 5/5 here. Notably, I cannot attack into the 3/3s because they both have first strike, so we need to find like Prey Upon or something. There's their green source. Is Prey Upon the only removal I have? It might be. Lava Coil on my Rosemane Centaur. Okay. Alright, I mean, this is really bad for us if they have a pump. I guess I block the Lifelinker here because if they have a pump, at least we're trading away with it, and it makes our Pelt Collector bigger. Just another Take Heart. Yep, as expected. Better than just losing my 5/5 for no value, though. There's our spiders. Alright, so we can attack for 2 vigilance. But they only have 1 card in hand, so I'm going to run out the patrol here instead. The reason being is I think I just need to go a little bit aggressive now that they have this much mana, or rather this much life. Like I have to be a little aggressive, I think. As they just play a bunch of 2/2s. Okay, perfect. So now we have a chance. Now it's going to become the battle of top decks again. And Rosemane's a fine one. Keep bashing in the air. Let's see if I play land, spider. Still 3, 4, 5. Okay, yep. So land, spider, and then Rosemane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whose top deck will be better? Stay tuned to find out. Draw from the opponent and pass of the turn. It's good for us. Land, and maybe a pass here. Good. Oof. Now we've drawn more lands than we have spells. And that's not good when we're running 16 lands in our deck. Yeah, we're at 8 lands and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spells. Opponent's at 8 spells, plus potentially 1 more in hand. That's a good draw. Nice. I mean, I'm still going to lose here to a Cosmotronic Wave, but there's nothing I can do about that. Especially worse is that I don't, like, I have 2 5/5s and a 4/4, and I can't attack into 2 3/3 first strikers. Really need to find that prey upon. Or flower. Flower would be pretty good. Yeah, it would be good. This could be a Collar the culprit, or this could be the Cosmotronic Wave to just kill me. Nope, they're going to intervention to kill my flyer. Alright. That happens, and our progression is stalled now. The reason we're playing out our lands is because we have that Dawn of Hope. So it's always right to run out at least all but one of our lands. Ooh, Glaive of the Guild Pact. That's actually not that bad, though, since we have so many fat creatures. Even if they equip it on a Sunhome. Oh, this isn't even a gate. Oh, this just looked like a gate at the glance of an eye, so never mind. They can't even attack with that, because we have 2 5/5s currently. That's funny. A lot of fat, but man, those first strikers are just doing business. Alright, well, fortunately for us, they're also drawing just as many lands, it looks like. Yeah, if I draw Dawn of Hope now, I can play it and activate it twice. Land from the opponent, 1 card left still. This is also where our Conclave Guildmage would have been very, very good. We just would have been making a 2/2 every turn for like the last 4 turns, 5 turns. Alright, that's a good start. Find me some action. That is not the action we are looking for. We're at 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of our 16 lands. So we have 4 lands left in 18 cards. As they play another gate. But again, they can't even attack either because I can just triple block with my big creatures. Oh my gosh. 13 of 16 lands now. 3 lands left in 17 cards. What an absurd rate. Yep, and that's how we lose. 3 damage. Come on. Come on, deck. Good card, but not good enough. I guess I just need to start attacking and pushing through. They can eat one of my fat creatures. No, I'm going to wait one more turn to where we can attack with the Conclave. Ah, this is so awkward. Uh-oh. Okay, well that's not that bad. That's 14 of our 16 lands. Ay, ay, ay. That's so frustrating. Can I even start attacking? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures that are large enough. Yeah, I think I need to start forcing in. There might have been a turn where I could have attacked like this earlier, but it just didn't seem right when they had the double first strikers, you know? Alright, so they can Sunhome block one of my 5/5s. Yep, and then I'm not playing around any pump, which is fine. It's a good block. Plays around the +3/+3 effect even. It looks like they're already going to chump my Conclave Cavalier, which is kind of funny. Okay. Alright, let's go damage go through. We're going to do a bunch of trading. They are going to eat my Siege Worm. I get in for 5 damage. I also have that flower in my deck, but again, I can't just sit back when they have the Legion Guildmage. Like now it's on a 3-turn clock by itself. So they've drawn, it looks like 9, 10, 11, 12 lands, maybe 13. So they're pretty close to the same ratio as me, honestly, but ugh. Man, I thought our deck was so good, but ended up flooding out a little bit too much. And they drew their board stall creature before I drew mine. I guess I have one more turn to draw Prey Upon for the Legion Guildmage. Oh! Okay. Not quite dead here. Will go to 1 life, though, if they decide to ping me. Also, that Boros Legionnaire, or Challenger rather, is how much? 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. They can pump it 3 times to a 5/6. I'm at 1. Oh god. Please. Please don't let me die this next turn. Please let me draw Dawn of Hope. Give me a hope. So that might look awkward to you, but that's only because they're running the Sunhome Stalwart. At least that's my guess, anyway. Dawn! Ooh. That's kind of spicy, too. I can pump this how many times? 3? I can make it a 5/6? I guess it's actually what I do, though. What they might end up doing is like double blocking the Pelt Collector with the Stalwarts, which would make a lot of sense. Yep, good block. Alright, so we're just going to pass priority here. Oh, are they not pump? Oh no, they're going to waiting for first strike damage to resolve first. Yep, pump once. Pump twice. We kill it. Two for wanting myself over here. They play another gate. Now they're at a lot of lands too, aren't they? 2, 4, 13, 14. Yeah, they have just as many lands as we do. Oh, they have one more land even. Damn. Alright, come on. Now's the time to draw Dawn of Hope. Dawn me, dealer. Dawn me. A little late to the party. That's almost good. In fact, I should have probably cast it last turn since I had 3 Vigilance creatures. Oh no. Oh no, we have the spider. Oh no, but they can give it Menace. Oh no. No! I guess I need to draw the other spider now, don't I? Oh god. Not like this. Anything but this. Wait a minute. There's a chance. Gosh darn it. Look, admittedly they drew as many lands as I did, but they drew them later than I did, you know? I'm gonna go with that. Wah! Alright, GG's. Pretty risky not to block with at least one more creature. Yeah. Good chump there. I think I actually messed up by not doing it last turn. I don't think it would have made a huge difference. Like, this same scenario would have happened. But then I might have had a good attack this turn, right? Because then I attack with those. They block there. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I think I punted. I think I needed to fire off the flourish last turn. And then I might have actually won. So that's on me. I think I messed up. Damn. Now that I'm looking back on it, right? Because they have Sunhome and Stalwart. I attack with everything. They have to block at least one of the Conclave Cavaliers, right? Otherwise they're taking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, so they have to block a Cavalier, chump with Stalwart, which means they would block the 2 6-power creatures. They'd be taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They were at 16? Is that right? So they would go to 6. Then they block. Yeah, I think I had the win. Oh, I think if I had cast the Flourish last turn, I would have won. Damn. All right. GG's. There's that Dawn of Hope and the other spider we were looking for, but good game overall. I think I punted it there at the end, so that's on me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, though. That was a good match. Got stalled out there in the middle, and eventually I think I just kind of threw it away there, but hopefully you enjoyed this. Don't forget to check out all of my other content here on the MTGO Traders channel. Until next time, this is Kenji, NumotTheNummy, signing out.
Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome MTG content just like this. And make sure to tap the bell icon to be notified whenever a video is made live. If you want to keep watching content, here are 2 more videos for you. This video and many others are sponsored by MTGO Traders and Cape Fear Games. Buy and sell digital singles to build your online collection today with MTGO Traders, and get your paper singles, accessories, and much more from Cape Fear Games. Whatever your Magic needs, both places have you covered.